to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a carry for White. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target. Third down here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep for the Jets, Jalen Marshall. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Marshall. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Kaiser. A dump off to Forte. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to grab around sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's one incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, Kaiser again. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing now is Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Shotgun now for Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Look at this. Brady, option right. A pitch back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Brady to throw on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. Brady now on first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. First down, Kaiser. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Kaiser on first down. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Marshall. They juked him, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down, Kaiser. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Kaiser now. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They try again with Lewis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I
would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now Marshall. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. This is Marshall. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
To throw is Kaiser. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Third and short yardage. Kaiser out To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Here's Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
From the gun, Kaiser. And he's got a new one. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down.
Let's go. Trans 38. Trans Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Flex round.
Now Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Let's go. Flex round. Let's go. Ohio.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here we go. Ohio.
3rd and long for Kaiser. And this is brought in by Pryor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down